What's happening? When you think fire decks, what do you think of? Charizard EX, right? But he ain't the only game in town. I'm talking about Arcanine EX. Arcanine EX may not be as bulky with only a 280 HP, but its attack is consistent at 250 every time. Now there is a Charizard in the deck, but if you want to see the other ones, let's go to the deck list. Alright, here we go with the Arcanine EX. The first thing you got to remember, it is a Terra Pokemon. Meaning, if it's on the bench, can't touch it. So you don't have to worry about being sniped when Arcanine is on your bench. It has 2 attacks. First, Raging Claws. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So however much damage you have on the Arcanine, it will do 30 more back. The other one, 3 Fire Energy Bright Flame hits for 250, but you do have to discard 2 energy, but that's why we have these other Pokemon to help. We have the 2-2 Charcadet and Armarouge. Armarouge has the Fire Off ability. As often as you'd like during your turn, you may move and fire energy from one of your bench Pokemon to your active. So we can use a Magma Basin, which you'll see is in the deck, to attach, or if you have multiple attachments, fire energy on different Pokemon, you can move it all to your active. So Armarouge will move any energy you have on the bench to your active. We then have the Entei V. The Entei V is going to serve multiple purposes here. One, with the Fleetfoot ability, gets you an extra card. Number 2, the attack only costs 2 energy, and it's pretty powerful. It's based on the other Pokemon and your Pokemon that you have out there on the bench. It is the Burning Rondo. Maxes out at 220, but it also has that Fleetfoot ability to get you that extra card when it's in the active. The Radiant Charizard, because it's a fire Pokemon, so you might as well, and we need a Radiant in here, it is good for the end game. It's a 1 prizer that hits for 250, and for a little bit of draw engine, we're going to play the 2-2 Bidoof Bibarel line. So for the trainers, we're going to play 3 escape ropes because we may need to keep switching these Pokemon. Once you discard, you might have another one on your bench that you can switch into. We're also going to play 2 switch. So to get the Pokemon out there, we're going to play 4 Nest Ball and 4 Ultra Ball. 1 Pal Pad to get any supporter back. And then for the stadium count, 2 Magma Basin, which will help us get the energy out of the discard. And then Armarouge can place it onto the active, and the other one is going to be Path to the Peak. Now you just got to be careful because it does stop you from using the Fleetfoot. It also stops you from using the Radiant Charizard attack. So for the supporters, 2 Arven, 2 Boss, 3 Iono, and 3 Research to get through this deck. And we are going to play 2 Raihan because that is going to get an energy out of the discard after we get knocked out. It would also let us get a card from our deck, which could be another energy, so you're attaching 2 energy right off the bat. Also, to keep that energy going, we are going to play 2 EXP Share. So when your active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, you may move a basic energy from that Pokemon to whichever Pokemon this card is attached to. So it's all about transferring that energy because we are discarding energy when we attack for that 250. The other reason we have Entei V in there, it's because it's our V that will let us get the Forest Sealstone attached, which will get any card we want. Now, I've played this deck a lot. That leaves us with 10 energy, and there could be some changes. Definitely, maybe you can get rid of an Escape Rope. I would like to try to maybe make this deck with Battle VIP, but I really don't know where else to cut. The other thing you can always do is get rid of a Path to the Peak or 2 and put in some more Magma Basins. But I did find that this way to play works really well. I had some great games. But before we get to the games, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you're new, or if you've seen some videos before, make sure you hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, and let's see the deck in action. Alright, opponent's turn. Get rid of those sound effects. Alright, who are we going against? Mew VMax, here we go. Alright, the good thing is Genesect is weak to fire. So if we can boss 3 up, we win this game in 4 turns. Alright, who do we got here? We got Charcadet Charcadet down. Then we got an Armarouge right behind it. We can Nest Ball for... I'm going to try to Nest Ball for... Let's see. All right, we've got a boss. Let's put Charcadet down. Let's put a Nest Ball. Do I want Bidoof or... Yeah, we always want a Bidoof, right? We need some draw power. And let's... Now, Mew VMax, we're going to get knocked out. So we kind of actually need... We need another Growlithe. So let's put that... I do want to use the boss. So let's get rid of the Switch. Why not? And let's get a Growlithe. Just so we can have a second one. Because we're probably going to get knocked out. And we got to hope we top deck something good in order to get a Bibarel. Alright, so they had an Ice Cube. What is that? A Flabébé? Flabébé? What? I can honestly say I've never seen that one before. But they have 2 Genesects. But they already have 6 cards in hand. And they can only get 5 because the active is not a Fusion Strike. So they can only get 1. So knowing this, maybe I should have saved that Ultra Ball. But, I mean, I guess time will tell, right? Alright, here we go. Nope. I'm getting knocked out. As long as I have some sort of switch. And they have 1 more Genesect to use. And they're only going to get 3. Because they got 5. They're going to boss the Bibarel. Okay. So. Cram. They're going to cram a cram. I need tails. Tails. Okay. So we're going to survive here. Against this Bidoof. I got the Entei. I can get down a Charcadet. It only has 1 energy. I am going to boss up. It only has 1 retreat, where Genesect has 2 retreats. So I'm going to make him either find a switch or use a Bibarel. A double turbo. I was looking at Bidoof, thinking Bibarel. Alright, we are in top deck mode, to say the least. So, alright, so they're going to waste a double turbo. So we force them to. And we're going to take a hit on Bidoof. So we are going to get 2 cards because we're going to put Entei up next. And we're going to Fleet Foot. Unfortunately, unless one of them is a supporter, we're not looking good. Let's see if we can make this comeback. Alright, so they only hit for the 110, so they can attack again. Because they used Max Miracle. Okay. Ask and you shall receive. Here we go. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, we got a Path to the Peak too. Okay. Do I need another Charcadet? No. Let's Fleet Foot for the next card. And see what we get. Raihan. We just got knocked out. Do we have a way of getting energy in the discard? We don't! That's frustrating. So we are going to Nest Ball. Let's... we don't need another Growlithe because we have 2. So I think Entei should be able to survive this turn. But the good thing is, if he doesn't, we're going to have an energy inside the discard, so we can Raihan next. And we are going to play this path, and we're going to end turn. So they already did use a one power tablet, because they're going to need 2 power tablets, or a choice belt. And they have already used 2 power tablets. So they would have to find 2 more in order to knock us out. Well, if they come up with the other Mew, it's actually only 1, because that Mew is going to hit for 210. So they would have to find another power tablet, or we survive. And even if they thin their hand, we have Path to the Peak down. And they're going to boss. Okay. That stinks, because now we can't use... yeah, we can't use Raihan because we won't have an energy in the discard. Ouch. And we can't use Oof, this is... We can't use Entei Fleetfoot, but we can attack now with Entei. Let's see what we top deck here. Another Raihan. Is there an energy in the discard? There is. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we're good. So let's do this. Let's Raihan. We'll put the energy on Entei so we can attack. Let's get... Alright, so we have no more Bidoof. Let's get an Arcanine. We're going to put it down. And we're going to start attaching energy. Once it lets us. Alright, so we're going to attach energy there. Okay, I don't need the Charcadet. I don't need to Escape Rope. So we are just going to take a 180 hit on this Mew VMax. So we can still win now in 3 turns by taking the Mew VMax in 1. And then the other Mew VMax in 2 turns. Or, yeah. Okay. So they only took 2 single prizers. And they cannot attack with this Mew, so they have to come up with a double Turbo Mew. Alright, they did get rid of... But I don't think they can knock us out unless they find a combo of a Choice Belt and 2 tablets. They need 2 out of those 3. Otherwise, Entei survives, and then we will have both Mew VMAXs with damage on it, and they cannot pull a Psychic Leap. Yes, we survived. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. All right. So we are going to get knocked out next. So what do we want to do? If we Iono them down to 4, let's see. I can Escape Rope, but we're only going to get 1. They're probably going to give us that one, and then they'll be able to put down. So I don't want to Escape Rope. Do I want to Research or Iono? You know what? Let's Iono. Let's get 6 new cards. Maybe we get another Path to the Peak. Let's see what happens. Okay, I do have a Magma Basin, but I have no energy in the discard. But this helped us because we now get to attach to Arcanine. I don't want to put the Magma Basin down yet. I don't need... Do I want to come up with... No, had I known this... No, I guess, yeah, we're just going to hit Fleetfoot for 180. Oh, I didn't Fleetfoot. Ah, could have got 1 extra card. Ah, forgot about the Fleetfoot. A little too quick on the trigger there. Well, when we get that next card, we'll see what it was. So, the only thing, let's see. I really wanted energy in the discard. I'm surprised we were not able to get that yet. Because we used the Raihan. Alright, here's their Forest Seal. So we should be able to take a knockout next turn onto either Mew VMAX. Because I got to attack with one of them. Sure, Path to the Peak. Well, we're not going to get the Fleetfoot next. Yeah, we will, because we got the Magma Basin. So we can get that out. They're going to come up. The cool thing is we're going to get rid of their Fusion Energy. Although they don't have Meloetta out. Okay, so we will come and we will take the 250 because we can now Magma Basin to... Yep, okay. So we can put down the Magma Basin. We can Magma Basin to the Armarouge itself. And then let it take the 20. And then we can use its ability to get the fire energy up. Okay, we're looking good. Because we're about to take 3 prize cards. Oh yeah, we're done. But that's all we need. We only need 3. Okay. Do I want to... Alright, I have another Bibarel. I don't need that. I don't really need anything. So let's research for 7 more cards. See what helps. Alright, we can attach for turn here. We're going to do this without Bibarel. Because we don't have a Bidoof. And since we have an Iono... yeah, let's get rid of... Nope, you know what? Let's get rid of an energy. And because I could get the barrel. All right. That's a decision. Let's see if it works. Let's get the Arcanine. So now we have 2 attackers. We could retreat. We don't want to put any other energy. We can't do anything else. So we're just going to hit it for 250, take the knockout, and take 3 prize cards. And we can win on the next turn if we get a boss. Although they're going to have to come up with it. The only thing that they will take 2, 3, and 5. Why not? Alright, there's the Bidoof. We got the Bidoof. Alright, so we can Bidoof now, and then Bibarel next. Okay. So, unless they max Miracle, we don't need the boss. We have 1 boss left. Okay. Don't know where